Hello, everybody. Welcome to Mindful and Mellow. Here we are. It's the summer equinox in 2024, so we're transitioning from spring into summer. This is one of my most favorite times of the year for so many reasons. One being, I love the summer. In New England, I feel it's the best time of the year. I love going to the beach. We've also got the longest days of the year. We're right in that throes of the longest days where the sun isn't setting until well after 8. It's still light out a little bit until like 9-ish. It's just amazing. So it's some of my favorite times. So I'm going to do a few different tarot readings, I think, for the equinox. Take a few different perspectives and points of view on it. Excuse me. And kind of see what comes up. So I would say listen to whichever ones you're interested in and take what resonates, leave what doesn't. And we'll kind of jump right into it. So I continue to use the Pride Tarot deck, given that it's still June. It's still Pride Month here. So I love the illustration on the cover of the cards, which is pretty interesting. So let's do a longer one here. We'll say, first question we're going to ask the tarot is, what is your source of light? What is your source of light? Source of light is the Ace of Wands. I love that. Okay. What are your keys to abundance? What are the keys to abundance as we transition in the summer? So 3 of Wands. Okay. What do you need to do to create success? Creating success. 7 of Cups. Okay. What about, we're going to ask about like rewarding yourself. How can you reward yourself? How should you reward yourself? Here, the Chariot. Okay. And then, something you don't see coming. It's the Ace of Pentacles. All right. Overall, this is pretty freaking amazing. Okay, so your source of light is the Ace of Wands. This is a brand new passion. Brand new passion, kind of like out with the old, in with the new. So I think this is very appropriate, right? We're transitioning from spring into summer. We have the equinox here. We're in the middle of the year. Maybe you're transitioning to something new. Whatever this is your source of light. What does that mean? So your source of light is really something that kind of really is fiery, lights you up, brings you, the energy and enthusiasm and excitement. Like, what makes you jump out of bed in the morning? Like, what makes you get up and, like, what makes you excited for the day and, like, look forward to tomorrow, okay? The Ace of Wands is all about a brand new beginning, picking up a new passion, a new endeavor, a new sport, a new game, perhaps a new career, side gig, a new interest, a new hobby. Start yoga. So if you're thinking about, starting yoga or whatever you're thinking about, do it. This is really what this is about. This might be your source of light. When we start something new, we kind of get outside of our comfort zone a little bit. And, I think that's also a wonderful opportunity to kind of like explore new things, and who knows what they could turn into. It could turn like an endeavor, like starting yoga, for example. I don't know why. Like I think that's been on my mind. I think that, starting yoga is one example where, it could turn into a lot more than it already is, right? You could end up being like a yoga instructor potentially, right? Somewhere down the line. So that's pretty amazing. Your source of light, again, starting something new, find something that really lights you up. Take out a piece of paper and write down, like just start brainstorming on like a mind map almost, and just write down what are you really passionate about, and kind of how can you embrace it, and then also include, and I do this in magic marker and I use 2 different colors. What are things that you're interested in, and just write them down. Just let your mind spew out onto the paper. Okay, so your keys to abundance. 3 of Wands. I kind of view this as like, hey, moving on to calmer shores, maybe moving on to something new, something that you're exploring. Like, what do you like? You're a bystander, but like, what are you looking at? Like, what is across the way? To me, I think that's a really important component here. So your keys to abundance are like, what are you looking at? Like, what's on the horizon, or what's on the peripheral that you could be doing? This could be your key to abundance. Now, abundance means a lot of things. It can be financial abundance. It can be abundance of friends, abundance of joy, abundance of time, right? We can always make more money, but we can't create more time. So whatever abundance means to you, like this could be like moving into something new, moving on to something new, kind of leaving something behind, starting something new, whatever that might be. So it does kind of align very much with like your source of light. So I do really like feel good about that. Creating success in this new, as we transition into the summer equinox here. Creating success is about creating and about having options, considering all of your options, and creating and opening yourself up to the options and possibilities, right? So, this might be maintaining more of like an open mind. I'm kind of getting here, like maintaining an open mind and considering the possibilities. So, this is not necessarily the true meaning of this card, but I think when I'm thinking about it and with my intuitive insights here, that's what I'm getting. Creating success is about, being open to the possibility and kind of not necessarily shutting something down, being like, nope, that's not going to work. I can't do that. Or that's not for me. I'm not interested. I would say remain open to the possibility. Entertain the concepts. Entertain the idea. Somebody calls you about a job. Hear them out. Listen to it. If somebody, asks you or invites you somewhere, that you might not normally go. I got a concert for some reason. You know what, maybe that's like, kind of keep the option open and consider like, hey, would I be interested in that? Could that be fun? Maybe I should go if I'm available. So I think it's keeping your open mind open to the possibility, right? I think that's exciting. That's an exciting, like that almost lights me up from like when I think of like these two things is, having that ability to kind of maintain the open mindset and say, well, what could, instead of, we tend to go gear towards the negative, but can we kind of remain positive and say, well, what's the best thing that can come out of this? Well, what could potentially, happen if I take this opportunity or I go on this adventure? A lot of things can really happen, and it's a wonderful, place to be. So rewarding yourself. Here we have the Chariot. The Chariot is one of the major arcana cards. It's all about kind of like, this is a victorious card. There's a lot of victory here, okay? There's also some duality here, too. Like, it's almost like, in this card, if you split it right in the middle, it's almost like very symmetrical. And being somebody who is A-type personality, I appreciate symmetry. I like that in general. The buildings are a little bit different on either side. But the point here is that this particular person they've taken the reins, they're taking charge, and they have taken control, and they are victorious. They are moving forward, too. The Chariot moves forward. So what I'm getting here is, while it's easy to create lists of things to do, create a list and analyze, well, where have you been? Like, what did you accomplish? What have you done in like the days, right? And I think like that's a good way to feel gratitude and appreciation. Again, tying this all back to law of attraction. We invite and we attract more of that into our lives when we consciously and deliberately focus and think about that. So I would say that like if you, for as far as rewarding yourself, express gratitude and appreciation for the things that you've done. So, I mean, if you did some things today, if you, even if it's as simple as like, hey, you connected with some old colleagues in your network, maybe you apply for jobs, maybe you did something, maybe you painted a bedroom in your house, right? Whatever it is, give yourself credit for having accomplished that and acknowledge the fact that this took time, effort, and it's something that you did. We tend to, I think, just inherently as humans, focus on what do we need to do, what's on our to-do list. And I think it was, might have been Jennifer Lopez that said in a video, and she's a big proponent of law of attraction. I think she was the one who said, we really should be creating done lists. It was either her or it might have been Gwyneth Paltrow, but it was one of the two. They said we should really be creating done lists, and that's kind of what I'm getting here with you. Is you do a lot is what I'm getting. So, in the area of what you don't see coming, love this card, the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles is an offer, brand new beginning, a financial beginning. So, if you are waiting on a job offer, it's coming. This is coming towards you. It's going to be a brand new beginning. It's going to offer financial abundance and prosperity. And again, I think it kind of aligns with this, right? So if you're receiving a job offer, this would definitely say this is something you're probably going to decide to take. This is something you're going to venture off on, and it's a brand new beginning and something new, which is a wonderful time to start that, right? As we kind of head into the summer, hopefully you get a little bit of time off, but that would be pretty nice. I'm going to use the Morgan Greer Tarot deck to ask a little bit more about. I'm going to say, tell me a little bit more. Tell me a little bit more about the Ace of Pentacles. Like, what do you not see coming? What do you not see coming? I don't know why I just got inspired to do that, but since I did, what do you not see coming? Tell me more about this Ace of Pentacles. I got the Three of Pentacles. So again, we're We're still working on financial, like abundance here. Okay, so with respect to that, you know, the Ace of Pentacles, we have the Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles is all about teamwork and you know, working hard. So this could be something related to work, I think. Whatever it is, it's definitely going to be favorable. You're going to be very, very valued and appreciated there because the Wheel of Fortune shows that things are working in your favor. So if you are awaiting news on a job offer or a job you've interviewed, like the wheel is in your favor, they're probably going to select you. So be very open and receptive to any kind of communication that you receive and expect it. Expect that to come your way. So this is a great time. This is a brand new beginning, you know, a lot of brand new beginnings here, a lot of exciting times, exciting opportunities here. Really love to see this colorful energy here that we're seeing. So stay tuned for another one of these, at least one more. Stay tuned for another one of these summer equinox tarot readings. We'll ask some different questions, kind of get some good insights into what's going on, and we'll take it from there. So thank you for being here. I'll be back in real soon.